Imagine that you just had a newborn baby, and after only spending a few days or weeks with your child, you're forced to go back to work. Not because you want to, but because you have to. And instead of spending time focusing on healing your body physically and emotionally bonding with your new child, you're more worried about how you're going to pay for rent, how you're going to buy groceries, and how you're going to keep your job while taking time off. Based on the survey that I conducted in our class, everyone who responded said that their work-life balance and their future career is super important to them, and everyone also stated that they have an interest in having children in the future. And that is why this topic is relevant to us, because even though as college students, many of us are not parents currently, it is a possibility in the future, and it's important to be mindful of this when you're picking a career in the future, because you want to have that security when you do decide to have children. I'm here to persuade you that paid parental leave should be mandated because it improves the health of families, benefits the economy, and creates a fairer workplace for everyone. So this is a need in our country because the United States is one of the only developed countries in the world who doesn't have mandated paid parental leave. Few companies offer it, and many of the companies who do offer paid parental leave to their employees are jobs who are paying their employees high income, so that leaves the low income workers no paid parental leave, and they are the people who need it the most. Currently, the Family and Medical Leave Act only guarantees some workers unpaid leave, and many of the Americans who do not have access to paid parental leave can't afford to take off work and therefore can't spend time with their new child. They're also forced to return back to work before their doctor's approval, which can cause many more health issues and problems in the future. According to paid leave benefits among a national sample of working mothers by Shepard Bannigan, mothers either receive no paid leave or very limited leave, which increases financial and emotional stress. This stress not only affects the parents who are worried about their children, but it also affects the children, because mothers who are forced to go back to work too early are at a greater risk for postpartum depression and other health issues because they haven't let their bodies heal properly. And this also is affecting children because after childbirth, the emotional bond between a parent and a child is crucial for the child's future, and it shapes everything, it shapes how their brain is shaped and how their emotions and everything is regulated. So it is very crucial that a child is bonded with their parents after they are born. And this obviously creates a very stressful environment for many Americans, and this should not be the case when we are such a high developed country. So why does this still exist even though we're such a high developed country? Well, like I said, the United States leaves it up to the employers to decide if they want to have paid parental leave, and some do, but most of them do not. According to Inequities in Paid Parental Leave Across Industry by Esther, access to paid leave varies depending on job type and income level, meaning lower income workers are much less likely to receive it. And this is an unfair system. It's not fair that the support that someone receives after childbirth is dependent on how much they make. Where in countries like Sweden, Norway, and Canada, they have mandated paid parental leave, and they have seen positive outcomes by this. But the United States is so prioritized on work productivity and going to work rather than family support, so we have not implemented this yet. So the solution to this problem is simple. We need to mandate paid parental leave. According to the Benefits and Costs of Paid Family Leave by Wang for the National Bureau of Economic Research, every $1,000 that is invested in paid parental leave can generate between about $7,000 to $29,000 in long-term social benefits, which is a huge return. And this answers the question that many people have when you talk about mandated paid parental leave. People are concerned that companies are going to be harmed by this or maybe go bankrupt because they can't afford their workers paid time off. But this just shows that the return that you get for investing in paid parental leave is much greater than the money that you spent investing in it. So now imagine a country where everyone has access to paid parental leave and parents don't have all that extra stress and children aren't affected by the lack of time spent with their parent. And according to the effect of paid family leave on infant and parental health, published in the Journal of Health Economics, paid leave improves child health and even supports better maternal mental health because mothers aren't worried about how they're going to take care of their child and how they're going to afford to buy things, and they can just focus simply on their child. So What we can do to solve this issue, even though we are just college students, we can focus on candidates in our government who focus on paid parental leave and who support it, and we can talk to our friends and family and people around us and express why this issue is so serious, and just spread the word to make more awareness. So, in conclusion, paid parental leave is not only just a benefit for people, but it is a necessity to have a healthy and stable economy. We discussed how not having paid parental leave harms so many families, how it is unequal in the workplace and unfair to so many Americans, and how implementing it will improve health for parents and children, it will improve fairness and happiness in the workplace, and it will also promote economic stability. Also, all of my evidence given proves that this would be a positive outcome, and it wouldn't negatively affect companies who have to implement paid parental leave. So overall, paid parental leave should be mandated in the United States because it improves the health of families, it promotes fairness in the workplace, and it creates an equal environment for everyone. Thank you.